Welcome back to all. That music means that I can go outside again. Not that I wasn't outside, because I was up in my hatch, which I built in the last episode. It was brilliant. See the sky, but no zombies could see me. Not that there were any zombies. There was nothing. Nothing at all. It was very quiet, which is good. It's exactly how we want it. What I need to do today is a lot of chopping and a lot of bashing and probably a lot of running. It's actually not as light now that the sun's come out. The moon was unbelievably bright last night. It was lovely. Now it's gone all dark again. Right, as you can see, I've got my little forest here because I've planted all of the tree seeds that I got when I last chopped trees down. It's like perpetual trees. I'm not going to chop all of this down, I don't think, because what I'd like to do today, if I can, is get to the trader. I've got loads of food. Actually, speaking of loads of food, when I first loaded this game up, something went wrong and it crashed. And I'd put a couple of things into a chest. I decided to put the blueberries and the can of chilli into the chest on the wall. And it crashed. And when I got back, I had blueberries in the chest and blueberries still in my backpack. So I double chilli. That was good. Right, that is enough wood to create a load of arrows. I've got loads of iron arrowheads, so I'm going to do that. I also realised I had a load of bullets in the chest, so I've taken those back out, got rid of the shotgun shells. As you can see, it's just all food. All food, all the time. I said I wasn't going to chop this down. I lied. Hope that nothing's creeping up on me. Say, it's just been exceptionally quiet. But I've got 3.7 kilometres to get through today. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm sure we'll find all sorts of exciting stuff. But nevertheless, right, I'll just get rid of those 2 seeds. Replant some trees. There we go. And then we will go out. Here we go then. Oh, it's gonna take forever. But hey, we can bash and smash on the way. If you missed the first episode, and please don't, I explain how I play this game, which is probably in the most frustrating way ever, but it works for me. As I go along, I like to swing at trees. I don't have a problem with trees, not really. It just means that I end up with loads of bits of wood. It's a bit like one of those automatic savings apps in many ways. You don't even realise that you're saving it. Ugh, somebody's already raided that, that's no use. Uh-oh. 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 What can I hear? What can I hear? What can I hear? I can hear zombies. This is cool, actually. I've always wanted to make my base in one of those... what are they called? Skyscrapers. It's not a skyscraper, it's a block of flats. There's another fire station here as well. I think that fire station might be a bit better than mine. Has mine got a roof thing? Oh, can I help you? I'm trying to talk about fire stations. Ugh. I was going to say, there's no way that that's the end of it. Face the bears, drink for free. Bears? I can see a zombie. I'm not sure about bears. I'll just have to run. To make sure that I've got the stamina to run though. Hi, sorry. Really not interested right now. Got a long way to go. Wow. Is it like a prison? Is it a prison? Or an army base type thing? It looks like a prison. That's intriguing because it's already been broken out of and the door's on the floor. Nice. Is there anything in there? No. Bright light shining out from there. There's going to be so much to explore if I can stay alive. There's a big if. Whoop. Ow. There we go. Oh, it's nice to see the sun out. The sun's coming out in real life as well. It's supposed to be fantastic weather here for the next few days. The problem with doing that, of course, is it costs me stamina that I should be using to run. Okay, so we've got a road here. That means a few cars to explore, no doubt. Have I got beer? I have, haven't I? Does beer still stamina you up? I'm going to assume that it does. A nice buzz. I'm feeling rowdy. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what's with the blurred vision? I've only had one. What's that about? Is this another one of those improvements in Alpha 17? Because it's not an improvement. I can understand that. If you do it loads and then it says you are inebriated. That's just bizarre. Anyway, it seems to have worn off a bit. Oh, is this the trade-off for beer now? Ah! Why? There were so many other improvements you could have made. That's not one of them. There's berries everywhere as well. I'm going to have so much stuff by the time I get back. Is that a llama? What's that? I want it, but it's running away. Damn it. Drat. Oh, well, hopefully we'll meet again. At some point. I bet we don't, though. Oh, there, look, it's there. Hit it in the arse. What is it? Is it a sheep? It looks like a llama. Please tell me they haven't introduced llamas. Because llamas are all fashionable now as well, aren't they? What's that about? I don't know where the new thing about llamas has come from. But it is a thing. I went to an arcade a few months ago and I'm going to go back there soon. And everything was about llamas. Did I just see another animal? Everything was about llamas. It was all key rings and... There's a herd of llamas, or is that a deer? Oh, this is exciting. They won't die, though. They're all running away. Right, seriously, just stop there. Just stop. Just stop. I'm freezing now. Probably haven't bothered with the clothing situation because I don't need to where I am. Right, where have they all gone? Where's the animals gone? Oh, there's one of them. That's the deer. Oh, I didn't get it. Here, deer. Oh, jumping deer. In your face. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, yes. Have my arrows back first, though. Yes, 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 yes. Food. Great. I don't care if I am encumbered. That was brilliant. The thing is, where did the other one go? Was it a sheep? I'm not sure what it was. But I'm no doubt it was half dead. Maybe it died somewhere? That would be a pity. I don't want the zombies to have it. Speaking of zombies, got enough stamina to run past you? I'm sure I probably have, because you're slow. Let's raid this bird's nest, because I'm probably going to need the feathers to produce some more arrows. 2.7 to go. Has my beer worn off? It has, but I'm worried now if I have another one. Might end up completely unable to see. Does it do anything to your... you know, like your water bar, I think it was, that it used to affect? Doesn't seem to do anything to anything. My food and water have not moved at all. I'm assuming, is that a day 1 thing or a day 2? Oh no, I want to say day 1 thing, I'm on like day 3 now. So, I don't know. Maybe my pies are just that good. Or maybe the combination of easy difficulty and that perk that I took have resulted in it not even being a problem anymore. In which case, meat is purely for my satisfaction. Speaking of satisfaction... yeah. Fantastic. There's a bit of rubbish out here as well. Take that. Right. Smash up that can. Drop those... Actually, I say drop the plant fibres, but what clothes am I wearing? Knowing me, probably not a great deal. Actually, I've got everything that I can have. Oh well. Just going to have to freeze, although I seem to be less freezing now. Take the pipe. The problem is with all this stuff. is now I can't run as fast. I'm going to drop those fibres. I know I'm probably supposed to keep the bones, but I'm going to drop those as well. The cloth fragment I might turn into a bandage. There we go. Starting to get into Foodville now. I don't actually need these. I don't know why I'm bothering. This force of habit. Problem is, it is taking up another slot that I don't need it to take up. There's plenty of bags of rubbish around here. Ugh. What I do miss in this as well is rivers. I used to come across rivers because they split up the zones, but they seem to have got rid of that as well. In fact, trying to find actual water sources is not as easy as it used to be. I don't know. They've changed a lot. I find it a bit messed up. But anyway, we seem to be getting out of the snowy bit now, which is great. Oh, there's a bag here. There won't be anything in it. Oh, 2 glass jars, thanks. Right, we're starting to get out of the cold now. Fantastic. I am exhausted again. How much beer can you have before it starts ruining you? Because I'm tempted to have some more. It's just a beer-fueled odyssey. Feeling rowdy again. At what point does it go, you've now had too much beer? Your vision's going to stay like this forever. I can still see zombies, so whatever. Pow. Oh, this is the problem with forests. All I want to do is smash everything up all the time. I say everything. The wood bits. What got in here? Not interested in that. We should definitely release 7 Days to Die Bashing Edition. I'd enjoy that. Right, let's drop the... Oops, hang on. What have I done here? What have I done here? No. Don't want to do that. Drop. Must have hit swap instead. Didn't even know there was a swap button. Back into civilization. We've got some houses. If I didn't know I was going to have so much stuff when I get back from the trader, I would be going, we'll raid one of those later. If I've got time, I might. $1.8k to go. That beer, I'm sure the last one didn't last as long as previous ones. Oh well. Maybe that's the thing, it doesn't last as long. You have to drink more of them for the same effect. I'm sure that's the start of a bad illness, but anyway. Some cotton going on around here as well. I'll just get a bit of that so that I can make some more bandages, because there's a sort of inevitability I'm going to need bandages on the way back. Because by then I'll have been beaten up by all the things. Right, was that an even number? Drop the plant fibres that I'm forever picking up. Cloth fragments. There we go. I can hear growling. Don't you growl at me. Go away. Not interested. Bandage. One more. Got it. Lovely. Trying to make first aid bandages is a pain. I'll tell you what else is a pain. Zombie. Should be able to do it though, it's a really slow one. Batteries. Not for me. Yeah, making anything first aidy is really difficult because you have to have perks in it. And I was thinking, what sort of intelligence do you need to just smear a bit of aloe cream on a bandage? But what do I know? Nothing, apparently. Right, another beer. Doesn't seem to have any detrimental effects. I'm vaguely surprised, and yet not surprised at all. Because anything relating to, you know, adrenaline has been really heaped up in this. Adrenaline and money. So what have we got? There's quite a large building here. Of course, having double vision, I can't really see what it is. Looks like somebody's idea of a base. I wonder if the trader is in a town. Because if they are... Where did that come from? Must have made a little bit more than I realised. There we go. If they are, it might actually be a little bit more difficult to get in it, because they do tend to attract zombies. The good thing is, you can run into the trader, close the gate, stupid zombies can't get in. But if you try to destroy anything in the trader, you get this weird noise. So when the zombies are trying to destroy this trader, all you get is weird noises. He's left a shopping cart. In the middle of things, more beer! Don't see why not. In Alpha 12, I used to do beer-fueled digging for clay. You'd find a clay patch, drink some beer, go on all day. Now it seems to be very temporary. Oh god, double zombie. You look even worse in double vision. Ooh, duct tape. Definitely be having that. Another glass jar. But after raiding the supermarket, I think I've got about 1,000 of them. Did I put them down somewhere? I can't even see them in the inventory, actually. Am I looking straight through? Yes, I've got 35. No, I do not want rotting flesh, thanks. You do need it to make medical things, I think, but for the time being, I don't really want that. We'll end up with loads of it from dogs anyway, when the dogs eventually show up. Famous last words, the dogs. Oh, can't stand the dogs. I haven't seen one yet, but they will show, and I will get angry. Possibly die. How far now? 931 metres. Loads of cars around here. Have they got anything in them? They tend to have ammo in them a lot, but no, these ones haven't. That's a shame. I've got another nice little camp. I think I might have already told the story about how I once got into one of those, thought this would be a great base, tried to fill in the windows and the whole thing just shattered. Anyway, there are dogs in those camps, speaking of dogs. It all seems very quiet and you think, oh, just sneak in. Yeah, bad idea. I hope they don't hear me, because if they break out, I'll have dogs to contend with on the way back. I'll try and take a slightly different route. Partly to avoid the dogs, and partly because why would you want to see the same thing twice? Okay, another beer for Jenny. Oh, it started raining now. Great. They've introduced being wet now, so it should soon start to tell me, unless they've taken it back out again, you are wet. Oh, another camp. It's so tempting to raid them, but they're so dangerous. Like, really, really, really dangerous. If I go in there, all looks quiet, it isn't. You certainly don't want to do it with blurred vision. I am wet, by the way. What we got? Oh, some more cotton and goldenrod seeds. Eventually I'll have a little garden. Actually, was that enough cotton to make another bandage? Oh, we can make another splint. Let's do that with that duct tape. That'd be good. I think that gets rid of another thing out of my inventory as well. Not far now. I hate having to do this, but I don't think it's ever been as far away as 3.7 kilometres. Just occasionally you get lucky and rock up right next to it. Another beer. And a graveyard. Dunk. Can we see it? There's another camp. There's all these amazing camps to raid, but you just know I'm going to get myself in a world of trouble doing it. Maybe next episode we'll do that. Might go home after this little expedition. And then tomorrow we come back and raid all the camps. This sounds like a plan. Might have even ended up with a bit more experience and some more points by then. All of this wood's going to be great though, because it means that I'll be able to reinforce my base. What I plan to do is make all of those crates potentially into iron reinforced crates. I told you about the zombies around here. It's 238 metres. I can't actually see it. By now I'd be able to see it, but I can't. Zombieville around here though. They know people are going to be turning up to buy the stuff. You'd think the trader would shoot them. Now there would be a game mechanic. You can go to the trader, but there's a small chance of being hit by a stray bullet. Looks like a mill of some sort, or a wood chopping thing. Lumber factory yard. What's the word for it? That dead ahead is the trader. Ooh, got a hunting knife. Is that good for chopping up meat? Getting more meat out of animals. Oop. I've achieved something. See what I mean? This tree will now play for you the song of its people. If zombies start doing that, all you can hear is that. Hey, this is a new kind of trader. I've never seen one with a wood fence around it like this. It's usually iron, or at least not see-through. That's exciting. You think the zombies would just bash straight through that, except they can't because they get that funny noise. Coffee plants. Listen to this. Ah, sweet zombie music. How annoying. Anyway, normally there are things in traders that you can nick as well. But this is a completely different one from the ones I'm used to. What have we got in here? Hello. You need assistance. I like your base, but it just doesn't seem to be very strong. It doesn't matter when you've got a sort of force field around it. Right, can I see your inventory? Because while I don't really want to use this game mechanic, I'm just wondering whether there's anything I could get rid of to free up an inventory slot. Do I need a hunting knife? I don't know. Do I need animal fat? Possibly not. Do I need goldenrod seed? He doesn't want to buy it off me anyway. Oh, that's unbelievably annoying. I just realised actually I can win myself another slot by doing that. And I'm going to eat eventually anyway. Do you buy eggs? Yes, he does. Do I need these pipes? I suppose I probably do, even if it's just for the iron from them. Do you want a pie? I don't want to sell you my food. That would be ridiculous. Oh, he's been nice to me. Sometimes they're not nice to me at all. You've been looking all this time and that's all you buy? Yes. Because I'm only here to complete a quest objective. Right, home it is. I've just realised. Where's my bedroll symbol? Again? It's not me, is it? The bedroll symbol should definitely be there. Thank God I know where I came from. Right, we're just going to have a smashing trip home. I've only got 2 beers left. Should have bought some beer from the trader. I once saw a sign on the wall of a pub that said, "In heaven there is no beer. That is why we drink it here." So there you go. Doesn't last long enough, does it? Funny enough, that's roughly what my short vision, like my short range eyesight is like when I take my glasses off. It's realistic. Still daft though, isn't it? You just go a bit blurry-eyed for a while. Why do they break things? Hello, why did they... Uh-oh, I'm out of stamina, I can't even hit you. Tell you what I could do with... running away! What I could do with is an iron reinforced club. Should probably make one of those at some point, but they don't have to take a lot of iron. Might find one somewhere, I suppose, if I raid one of those camps. Might be quicker to just make my own. What I'd like, I think, is to get the perk in making slightly better things. It would be nice if that levelled up the more you did it, really, more than just being a fairly random thing, but... As I say, I've got to stop whinging. Glock 9 the other day was saying, oh, I'm really sorry for whinging. Nah, don't be sorry for whinging. You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to express your opinion. God knows everybody else does. And to be honest with you, you are right about quite a lot of it. What we got? Right, I've got one beer left. I think what I'm going to have to do is take it and just run and stop smashing things up. Although, I could smash things up while the beer is in session. I'm definitely going the right way, that's my biggest concern. I need to get back onto that road, really, that would help. Oh, running a marathon, but I've got the energy to do it. Okay. Wears off way too quickly. And this is an intriguing little place. That's the sort of place you want to be a base. Because presumably you could hang out on the roof of that building. The problem is, I bet there's something seriously wrong with the building. There's like, it's probably full of dogs and bears and vultures and things. And maybe those cars explode? Would the cars explode and take you out, maybe? These are useful because they're quite easy irons. I'm just going to bash one of those up as I go past it. But what I don't want to be is in the wasteland because we will end up with dogs. Although God knows, if they're going to spawn, they're going to spawn. Raining again. Do we get a nice rainbow if it rains when the sun's out? Have they thought that far ahead? Oh no, stopped again. Right. Just enough to make me get the little umbrella symbol. Thanks. Actually do with something to eat. I think we might have a meat stew. See, again, why the placeholder graphic? There used to be a graphic for meat stew. I don't understand. I've already done that one. Just bash it up. Did I look in this car as well? Yes. That's why I wanted to come back a slightly different way, but not if that way is through the wasteland. Okay, right, let's repair everything. And smash that up. And give up again. Look in this bag. Ugh, more lead. I'm sure that must be useful for something, but I tend not to bother with much of the crafting mechanic. I'm much more into trying to build a fortified base. I could really do with a forge if I'm going to do anything crafty. The forge would probably help. To look into what I need for that. What a horrible feeling. It'll probably take loads and loads of perks to get there, though. It is weird. We've sort of ended up in a situation where in some ways it's all a bit easy now, and in some ways it's really difficult. It's just not quite as fun. Right, let's smash up this iron. Big mountains there. That's another thing that used to happen in Alpha 12, was there'd be big mountains, but you'd see signs that zombies had ripped through them all the time, which was really funny. Do you see what I see? I see what I see. It's not going to like this, and these things are evil. But I don't have a hunting knife thing for nothing. Right. This is going to get ugly, because these are worse than zombies. And I've just run out of arrows, or I've run out of that kind of arrow anyway. This is not good. Please tell me I haven't run out of arrows, just more generally. I so have. Oh no, I've got 6. Are they steel? Are they steel? No, those are the iron ones. Right, because these are arrow pillows. And they really hurt if they hit. So I'm going to just run away. Yes! Right, this gives me the opportunity to try out my hunting knife. Check me with my knife. I don't think I've ever had one before. Oh, that lovely food. Yeah. 28 meat, and that's on top of loads I already had. Oh, we're going to cook tonight. Barbecue. But I do need to make some arrows before I forget. I find myself in real trouble. Got loads of iron arrowheads. Right, there we go. All the arrows. I'm going to drop the bone. I think I'll drop the animal fat as well. I don't know whether I need leather or not. Can you make armour out of it, maybe? I got the pig. I got the pig. No, 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 no. Yeah, you wanted it, didn't you? I got there first. Right, how far away are we now? Oh no, Miles! My comeuppance for this is not getting home on time. Going to end up stuck in a crate of my own making in the middle of the snow dome, freezing my backside off. Hopefully that won't happen. What is it? 20 to 4. Should be okay. It's just I haven't got beer power anymore. Is there anything else I can use for stamina? The problem with berries is that they can give you food poisoning, but I'm willing to give it a try. Saw there, again, my hunger is like 120 something, 124. But that doesn't make sense to me because my hunger meter only says 100. Is that another thing they've screwed up? Because being over 100% used to show. The reason I have a modified UI is because I like to be able to see everything. I like to see my hunger, I like to see my thirst, I like to see my temperature and all of that without having to go into a menu to find it. I could understand if they weren't going to show you at all and you had to kind of guess, because ultimately in a real life situation you wouldn't have a percentage, would you? I suppose you'd have a feeling for it. You'd sort of be able to feel how hungry you were. But if you're going to have statistics, just make them easily available so I don't have to think about it. Not sure these berries are making a great deal of difference. Haven't made myself ill yet, which is good. Maybe a 1 in 10 chance. I've had, what, 13? So this will probably be it. It'll probably be this one. No? No. Phew! Just going to have a quick hit at this for no real reason at all. Just like hitting things. Smash that up. Oh, I'm sure I just saw yet another thick food. Food! Oh, going too fast though. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 go. It has boinged off. It's a shame I'm boinged off now. Bit more iron, bit of coal for my fire. Drop the lead, which appears as a sack. Right, where am I now? Just going back into the snow. Yeah, you see my bedroll is not there. Is that a bug or am I doing something wrong? Because that is fantastically irritating. Or, I don't know, if you go too far away, do you forget where your bed is? Ooh. Keep hitting at grass fibres, which I don't want. Oh, it's snowing, that's lovely. Oh, it was almost worth coming here. Okay, I need to make sure now that I'm definitely going in the right direction. I've just noticed there's a water source before I do anything else. Let's get those bottles filled up. Actually, sorry, I'm going to have to look again. It's there. You can hack up snow, but there's no point if there's a little lake thing. Is it here? It is! Okay, lovely. Get my 40 glass jars. 40! Good old raid on Shamway. There we go. Just make sure not to drink it. Okay. So, I find that arrow very difficult to see, but if I head sort of west-northwest, should be okay. It says I'm cold, but it doesn't make a massive amount of difference. I'm freezing to death. You think maybe it would be a bit worse than this. Secretly don't want them to make it any worse than this, because if you end up in a freezing biome and there's nowhere else to go, it's really frustrating. But similarly, it's not doing that much, is it? Bit of rubbish here that I'm pretty certain I haven't looked in. Oh. Maybe in the freezing biomes, if you move around, you get a bit warmer. Now that would be good. If you do some chopping, you warm up a bit for a while. That'll be alright. Maybe if you kill things, you get the lovely warmth of knowing that you've killed some zombies. That would be great as well. See if I could go, oh right, well I'm cold, so I'll hack this up in case there's any honey in it. That would be good. Need a better axe. Definitely. Did I get any? No. Oh dear. What an epic journey this has been. Yeeks. I say this has been. Not got to the end of it yet. I've got to find my base when I get back. That's the other thing about Fire Station is it's bright red. So you can't really miss it. It's the betting I can miss it completely. Oh, I'm freezing. Right, I'm going to stand here and repair things. I'm not being bothered, so I'm going to stand here and repair things and get my stamina back up. That is rising pretty quickly. Have I got any points? Oh, I've got 3. Just wondering whether I could possibly put anything else into like slow metabolism or anything like that. No. What I could do with doing is spending them, but as I've got my stamina back, might have a think about that when I get back home. Back home, I'll be thinking about it and how to spend my points. Back home, we'll be having a barbecue and we will be safe. It's 6 o'clock. To make sure I don't follow this road because I don't think it's going back to where I am. I don't think I can be hanging around to bash stuff like that up anymore. I think I need to go. Trust me to run out of stamina just as one of those is arriving. I'll slow it down a bit. I do like the being able to slow them down and drop them like that so I can run away. That does feel realistic. I don't like the fact they take 25 arrows, but on easy mode, that's less awful. Be nice just to get out of the cold. Fantastic. This is a weird one. Why is it there was always one blueberry plant in the middle of a load of snowberry plants? Why is that? Happens all the time. It's weird. Oh, hello. I do like the way they announce themselves by doing that. I find that quite funny. Now, I think I need to be kind of in that direction, so I might shoot that first. Oh, didn't manage to shoot that first. Ask questions later. I can see vultures hardly been bothered by anything like that, but tell you what, when they do start bothering you, they are a nightmare. I think I might be wasting my iron arrows here. Let's go back to stone ones. Jumping bunny! Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Are you in the bag, bunny? Coffee seeds! I can grow my own coffee after seeing it at the trader. No, it's gone again. Not that I need it, but you know, it's fun. Not saying that killing animals is fun, but it is. In this game. Don't write in. I'm only cold now rather than freezing. That's something at least. I can hear that vulture. That would be just my luck, actually. That's something else that happens. I think I must be paranoid because my general experience with this game, and it might just be either sheer random chance or this is just what happens. You're just putting yourself out there. But if you don't kill anything and therefore get the harvesting resources journal entry really early on, I find that I have dogs sent after me or vultures sent after me. And if I go on a really long journey, I can be doing really well. And then in the last 2 minutes I get set upon by wolves. Or vultures. Or something. And you think, is that to sort of pay you back a little bit for taking a hugely long journey? Or is it just because the chances of meeting something are massively increased if you spend loads of time outside? It just always seems to be at the end of the journey as well. I don't set out and immediately meet wolves. Don't know. Bit odd. As I say, I think maybe I'm paranoid, but... Ooh, bit of duct tape, that's good. I was going to make a splint then, but actually I just want to get home. Is that a bit of desert? If that's a bit of desert and there's a desert around, that would be great because I could collect health stuff. Anyway, stop thinking about that now. That is good though. It's sort of opposite that big block of flats. Apartment building, as I'm sure they would call it in America. Okay, right, where am I? I've got back to the town. So it must be round here somewhere. God, I don't know where my home is. That is not good. And I think also not my fault. Can we all agree that it's not my fault that it's taken my bedroll off the map? The problem is, I don't know... I'm trying to think of other landmarks that were around it. But I can't remember any. There was a toy shop. There was another block of flats. There's a block of flats over there. Yeah, okay, we'll go over there. Got an hour and a half. No, sorry, 2.5 hours to find my home. That shouldn't be too difficult. What's that? Is that like a big church thing? Oh, it's actually a Am I Gone funeral. It's a funeral parlour. My very first base was in a church. It didn't end well. I tried to do way too much stuff at night. Oh, that's a nice posh place. I like that, but that's got stuff in it. You're saying that used to be my big posh place. Get away from my home. building sites have been known to have zombie bears at the bottom of them. So might keep out of there. Right, here's the... Told you. Told you. It's not me, is it? It's not me. That is a zombie wolf of some description. It's not me. This is what happens. That was easier than anticipated, but... Right, anyway, look. There's the prison thing. And there is the block of flats, or a block of flats. Am I in the right place? That is a fire station, but it's not mine, is it? That's the other one that I was commenting on. So, if I follow this road, because I think mine's on a road, it must be on a road. Why would you have a fire station in the middle of nowhere? That'd be brilliant, having a fire station. But then, you can't drive your fire engines anywhere. Am I right? Am I right? I think I'm right. Yeah, because mine doesn't have a roof like that. What does that say, sorry? Dance Till You Die Studio. You see, that would have been an awesome base as well. So many things would have been an awesome base, and that would have been a level higher than the fire station. Never mind. Never mind. Didn't have the ability to clear it out. Right, I recognise this now, because I think that that is the first POI that I found when I first came out. I think. Or is it? With the lockers open. Yeah. We're nearly home, I really hope. This looks correct. This is definitely my area. So, I remember complaining that I didn't get into one of these, because I thought that that would be more my kind of base. And I appear to have half-hacked that up as well, so Jenny was here. Exactly where was Jenny? That's the question. That looks like a bar. I think I might have been in there. Right, there's the toy shop. There's Face the Bears. Right, I came over this hill, I think. Did I? Ah! It all looks really familiar. Is that the prison building? I think it is. Right. Soon my home should appear then. Oh, I like those fairy light things. Oh, I really like that. How do I get that? I want to decorate my base with fairy lights. My base! Is it, I think. How bad is that when you don't know? Actually, no, that isn't my base. Is it? No, because mine hasn't got a roof. Damn it. Have I just come back on myself? I think possibly I have. Ah! Was I further this way? Oh, this is bad. Because I'm really close. But I definitely wasn't this close to the wasteland. Oh, now I'm lost. Terrific! Well, that's great. This is really helping. Why don't I recognise anything? That's weird. Well, I do recognise things, it's just I don't recognise it. Right, I remember coming past that. I remember saying, oh, the door's broken down. There can't be more than one prison. Oh, don't you wear me. Only got 40 minutes to find it. Okay, this is actually a really bad situation to be in. I do feel like a right idiot as well, because I don't know. This is ridiculous. How could I have lost my base? Right, I'm going to have to do something about this. And I haven't got the time or the inclination. I might be needing those bullets. I haven't got the time or the inclination to clear out anything. So, this is looking less and less familiar. What I'm going to have to do, I think. Oh my god, what a fool. What I'm going to have to do is... Where is it? Where's the frame gone? Panicking, panicking, panicking. I'm going to have to craft some frames very, very quickly. And I'm going to have to make myself a coffin. Oh, this is so silly. I don't know. I don't know where my base is. That's ridiculous. I've done some stupid things, but this one is probably the stupidest. Why will that not go on there? Go. Oh, no. Right, fine. Fine. I'm so dead. They won't go. Damn it. Oh, no. Right, fine. Okay. Church. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Drat. I can't... Because of this being the kind of wood that it is, it won't let me connect a frame to it. What I might have to do... I could go up a bit higher. Or... I don't know why I'm whispering. I could go up a bit higher, or I could just hope like hell they just don't see me. It's suddenly gone really, really dark. And I can hear zombies. And that's not good. Okay. I normally don't film through the night, and I'm not going to now. I'm going to leave this till the next episode, because this has got really long. And you're going to rejoin me at night, when I'm going to hope like hell that no zombie realises that I'm a complete idiot.
Gameplay.